sobered, I brought all my white friends with me. Yeah, all right. So I've been married long enough now that I actually get in trouble for things that I didn't do. Like we're watching this TV show called Humans. Humans, have you guys seen this show? Well, if you haven't, obviously it's about, robots that look like humans. And the lady robots are very sexy. So right away, I'm in trouble for something I didn't do, for something I can't do because it doesn't exist. And she looks at me and she says, if you ever did it with a robot, I would no longer find you attractive. I'm like, come on, you've been married for 25 years. You find me attractive? Who knew? I didn't know. But I do try to stay in shape for her. In fact, I even joined a gym. And I'll tell you what, man, after just a couple months of gym membership, I actually went down there to cancel my membership. Because you can't phone that one in, right? So I go down there to cancel my membership, and I'm sitting there talking to this 19-year-old smiling muscle kid, trying to explain to him why my health is no longer important to me. And as I'm doing this, he starts getting all mad. He's like, I don't get it, man. Don't you want to come in here after work and burn off the stress? I was like, not really. I mean, I got a family waiting for me at home. I kind of got to stop by the bar and throw down a couple shots before I get there. But I was only kidding with him. He started looking all sad. I was like, oh, listen, man, it's not you, it's me. There are a lot of fat guys out there. You're going to find somebody. So we're dating now. We're dating. Yeah. I'm also going through my midlife crisis. Now, I always thought my midlife crisis would be doing something really crazy. Like getting a motorcycle or a tattoo or a 401k. Or something I can afford, like a tattoo of a 401k. But it turns out my midlife crisis is more of an obsession. I am totally obsessed with my cast iron skillets. Yeah, anybody else? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about, right? I'll give you an example. Like, I've got this beautiful family, couple of adorable dogs, but the cast iron skillet is like 90% of my Instagram feed. Yeah, I'm so obsessed that I've actually got one here with me. Yeah. Isn't that normal? People actually give these things to me now. I love it. I love it. Yeah, but the thing is, with cast iron, the best food to cook in there is stuff like steak and sausages, and I don't make any of that because I'm actually a vegetarian. Yeah, I cannot eat meat, which is really hard because I really hate vegetables. Yeah, and when I tell people that, they're like, well, then what do you eat? I'm like, pretty much beer and Twinkies. Right? So my new boyfriend wants me to eat, right? Yeah, beer and Twinkies. In fact, even when I go grocery shopping, the only reason I go down to the produce section is to get camouflage for all the embarrassing shit that I'm about to put in my shopping cart. Right? Some of you guys have been there. Like, I'll get a nice big head of lettuce for my 36-pack of beer. Maybe a couple of apples for my box of Twinkies. And maybe even a nice bunch of cilantro for my kilo of Colombian cocaine. Right. They sell it at the Gilbert Fries over here, right there at the energy bars. Yeah. All right, I'll finish up with this one for you guys. So, we've got legal marijuana here in Arizona. All right, legal marijuana. Yeah. I mean, you guys are kind of quiet. Some of you guys are like, yeah, I get it. Were you guys around when we passed the medical marijuana law? You guys remember that? Yeah, it was a few years back, and as soon as that law passed, I don't know about you guys, but my back started to hurt. You know what I mean? I started getting migraines. I felt a little cancery. Yeah. So I went and got my medical card, and I took it down to a dispensary. And going to a dispensary for the first time is like combining back to school shopping with a candy store. I walked out of that place with like one of everything. And I took it all home, and I didn't know what to do with it all, so I jammed it into a cigar box. And I'm sitting there staring at the cigar box. We'll see if you guys get this reference. I'm sitting there staring at the cigar box. In the back of my mind, all I could hear was, "Who told you to do this stuff?" Do you guys remember that commercial? "Who told you to do this stuff?" "You, Dad, I learned it from watching you." Thing is, my dad, unlike Matt's, my dad was DEA. So I didn't learn from him. I didn't learn from anybody. I was so afraid of this shit, I had no idea what to do. So I decided to start easy with the gummy bears. Yeah, but don't worry, I did my research. I know edibles take a while to get through the system. So I popped in my gummy bear, I waited a while, and nothing was happening. So I popped in another gummy bear, and I waited a while, and still nothing. At which point I had two thoughts. My first thought was, well, maybe I'm supposed to eat the whole bag. I didn't do it. I almost did it, but I didn't do it. My second thought was, I'm immune to marijuana. And as soon as I had that thought, I suddenly felt like I just downed a fifth of Jack Daniels or riding a roller coaster. I was totally freaked out. So I decided right then and there, no more gummy bears. And I got rid of those things at Halloween.